what you can do.
Check.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the second game of a 3-game series against the San Francisco Giants out here at Oracle Park in San Francisco, California. Folks, you see that water over there? We're all the way out west. That's the San Francisco Bay, which leads to the Pacific Ocean. We're out west for Game 2 of this series against the Giants. And, folks, the Orioles, I've got good news, I've got bad news. The bad news is we've lost 8 out of our last 9 ball games. We are going through one of the worst stretches of what has already been a bad season. 8 of 9 we have lost, folks. Not good. We went 1-7 on the homestand. We dropped the first game in San Francisco last night. That is the bad news. Well, I mean, there's more to it. We're in last place. We're now 5 games behind 4th place, so never mind the playoffs, never mind a 500 record. We're now fighting to get just out of last place. 5 games back with, 27 to go? Something like that. That's all bad news. But there is one X factor. There is one variable on this Oriole team in 2025 that no matter how bad things are going, when this variable enters the equation, we've got a chance. What is that variable, you ask? I'm sure somebody in the Charm City chat knows exactly what I'm talking about. Why it hasn't already been typed in, I don't know. My chat's a little slow at the start of a game. Folks, I am talking about Trevor Rogers. Trevor frickin' Rogers is pitching today. We won 1 game on our homestand. It was the 1 game he pitched. Coincidence? No. Sorry. Just had a little bit of a hiccup. So he's pitching today. That's the good news. And we've got a 6-man rotation for the remainder of the season. So we don't even get to enjoy what he does every 5 games. We got to wait every 6. So when he pitches, it is an event. Let everybody know. Trevor Rogers. That's right. Raise the Jolly Roger. Oh, wait a minute. That's a pirate thing. And it's Dr. Delay. Folks, Dr. Delay is here. Dr. Delay does play-by-play, like me. And I'd like for you to go check out his channel, please. Dr. Delay. Just type it DRDELAY all in one word into YouTube search. You'll get there, okay? So Rogers is pitching. What else do you need to know, folks? What else do you need to know? Well, I'll tell you what you need to know. It's really not much. Albert Suarez is looking like he's going to join the team as early as the 1st of September, just a couple of days from now. Albert Suarez, who's also been rehabbing, might join the team here in just a couple of days. That is good. Tyler Wells is also coming back in a couple of days and will be in the rotation here to face the Padres this coming week. Matt Bowman cleared unconditional release waivers and then was released outright. Cody Poteet has returned from his rehab assignment and been reinstated from the 60-day injury list. He's now with AAA Norfolk. Folks, as you may already know, but if you didn't, minor league teams are wrapping up their seasons here in the next week. They'll have their playoffs and what have you, but that's part of the whole calendar flip in the September process. And that's how you get those couple of extra call-ups on your roster. So time is running out for some of our major leaguers who are rehabbing to do so in competitive play. I mean, worst case scenario, there's always like a Florida league of some sort, some kind of live game action, but you want to try to get the best competition to face when you're rehabbing, and AAA is normally the best place for that. Anyway, let's get into today's matchup. It is going to be Trevor Rogers up against, and it took a while for the Giants to announce this, a fellow by the name of Carson Seymour. Can't tell you much about Carson Seymour. He wears number 77, right-handed pitcher. He has a record of 0-1. He's only pitched 21 2/3 innings on the season. ERA of 3.74, a 1.38 whip. He's given up 6 home runs in just 21 innings. That jumps off the board. That jumps off the page. That jumps out of your screen and into your living room. 21 2/3 innings, 9 walks, and 6 home runs. All right, this guy is not quite all there for a major league pitcher, is he? We got to get to him. That ERA and whip should be worse with those peripherals. Trevor Rogers has a 7-2 record, a crazy 1.40 ERA, a .83 whip. He's been ridiculous. It's just too bad that he didn't start what he's done this season from the very beginning, and it's too bad the Orioles aren't competitive, because if either of those variables were true, he would be getting way more national attention than he has. Luckily, he's gotten attention. He's finally done enough to raise eyebrows for those who follow the game closely around the league. People who know their baseball are not surprised anymore by what Trevor Rogers is doing. They're hip to it, but he hasn't exactly reached that household name status yet. And it would be nice for an Oriole to get that sort of handle, get that sort of label, you know? Like, we've got ourselves a stud pitcher here. I mean, we do. I don't know how long it's going to last, but for now, we've got a stud pitcher. All right, here is the lineups. Here are the lineups. Here is the lineups. Folks, believe it or not, I graduated college. Jackson Holliday will lead off and play second base. Jeremiah Jackson is at third base, batting second. Gunnar Henderson, the shortstop, will hit third. Ryan Mountcastle, the DH and cleanup hitter. He had a huge day yesterday. 4 RBI, a couple of doubles, three, maybe 4 hits. Colton Cowser will bat fifth and play in center field. Dylan Beavers hitting sixth in the order. That's as high as he's hit. Beavers has moved up and Basayo has moved down. I suppose it's merited. Beavers is batting over 300. Basayo batting just a flat 200. So Beavers is in right field hitting 6th. Kobe Mayo will bat 7th and be at first base. Basayo behind the plate will hit 8th. And Daniel Johnson gets a start today. He's in left field batting 9th. For the Giants, Elliot Ramos will be the leadoff hitter in left field. For San Francisco, Rafael Devers moves up to hit 2nd. He's playing at first base. Willie Adames will bat 3rd and play short. Matt Chapman will bat 4th and play 3rd. Wilmer Flores, veteran DH, will bat 5th. Casey Schmidt is at second base hitting 6th. Jung-Hoo Lee, leadoff man in yesterday's lineup, hitting 7th today, playing center field. Luis Matos had a 4-hit game yesterday. He is in right field hitting 8th. And Andrew Kisner, I got that right? Andrew Kisner is the catcher batting 9th for the Giants. Orioles come in with a record 15 games under 500. They are 60-75. There was a point where we were like 59-67, and since then, we've gone 1-8. That would add up. Yeah. We were almost at a point where we're one more win, and we would have been 60-67, which sounds like not such a bad year. Now we're 60-75. And I'm sorry, I'll have to update you. After losing last night and Tampa Bay winning, we are now 6 games out of 4th place in our own division. 6 games out of 4th place in our own division, with only 20-something to play. I don't think we're getting out of last place, folks. I think we do play Tampa one more series head-to-head. We would need to sweep that to have any chance, I think, of not finishing in last place. Being a last-place team sucks, folks. Sorry to go out on a limb there and get controversial this early into a stream. I know. I really put myself out there with my opinions. Yeah, being in last place sucks. All right, let's see what we got here. What do we got going on? Yeah, no Apple TV garbage today. Good old MLB TV for me. That's the way I like it. It looks like when we get back from commercial, we'll have first pitch. Gonna refresh this and make sure everything is as live as can be. How's everybody doing in the Charm City chat? Folks, I hope you've been sleeping well lately, because while we're awake and watching our beloved Orioles, lately it has been a living, waking nightmare. This team sucks. I don't like losing this often. I can handle a disappointing season. But when you're in the last week of August and you've lost 8 times in your last 9 games, kind of starts to wear on you mentally a little bit. You feel me? You feel me, folks? Hey, we're just a couple of days away from Labor Day. We are going to have ourselves a little soiree here on the channel for that. I hope everybody here right now will make their way out at least for some of the game on Labor Day. It's an early evening first pitch against the Padres. And Kyle Bradish will be on the mound making his second start. He looked great. 10 strikeouts, 1 run in 6 innings pitched his first outing. So plenty of reasons to be here on Monday. I hope you guys will make it again, even if only for a short while. We're going to celebrate 300 straight game calls on the channel since the channel started opening day last season. And try to do a little bit of a subathon for the channel. One last push because, folks, I mean, people are checking out. Let's face it, we're down to 20-something games. And folks are gearing up for NFL or what have you. Big college football day today. So if there's going to be one more day this year, a Labor Day afternoon baseball, that's probably the right day. And it happens to line up with my 300 straight calls. So let's try to make that a big day, because in a few weeks after that, it's going to be off season. First pitch of the ball game from Seymour. Oh, Seymour. You know, Seymour, maybe you should wear your glasses if you're going to pitch today. There is a strike on the outside edge to Holiday. 1-1 the count. We are underway. Giants and Orioles, game 2. That pitch is high. Holiday has to bend back out of the way. 2-1. Holiday's hitting .244. Man, this ballpark is gorgeous. That pitch is high. 3-1. Orioles are wearing their orange jersey tops. They had on their black shirts last night, gray pants. Giants are wearing their black jersey tops. They had their orange on last night. So these teams have switched their colors. They have the same two primary colors, figuring out ways to mix it up. Jackson Holiday draws a leadoff walk, folks. It's that easy.
I'm walking here.
That'll do it for the perfect game for Seymour. Here's Jeremiah Jackson. First pitch is in there for a strike.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Boom, boom, boom. Jeremiah hitting .325. He just keeps hitting, folks. I got to be honest. Pitch foul back. The count is 0-1. I am very impressed with the way Jackson's been hitting. I figured that his nice start, which was about a month ago, was just that, a nice start. And I honestly was quite annoyed with how the Orioles sort of just threw him into the outfield without any real experience playing that position. And it only took the first game to see the results of doing that. But he has had a chance to settle in and play in right field. Oh, my goodness, ground ball to short. They go to second to start a double play, and that ball is thrown into right field toward the right field foul line. A huge gaffe by the shortstop or the second baseman. I'm not sure. This throw is only like 15 feet. A wild throw. Like, he really flung it wide. Who is the shortstop? What a terrible throw that was, man. That was a double play ball. Instead, 2 on, nobody out for Baltimore. On the error by Willie Adames. Wow, Adames. You're making good money, dude. That was bad. Gunnar Henderson takes inside for ball 1. So defensively, let me help myself out. Ramos is in the left. Jung-Hoo Lee in center. Matos in right. Chapman at third. Adames at short. Schmidt at second. Devers at first. Kisner behind the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1 on Gunnar. Folks, get those Gunners up in the chat.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
George is with it. Folks, if you are a Magic member, if you got some binoculars, you've got yourself some access to some special emojis.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
That is a called strike on the inside edge. The catcher had to reach across to get that pitch, not where he wanted it. Gunnar thought maybe that meant he should call that a ball lump. He didn't throw it where he meant to. 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground toward first. It's going to move up one runner. The Giants get the force play on the middleman at second base, but with 1 out, Holiday gets up to third, and Gunnar now is at first on a fielder's choice. First and third for Baltimore. Here comes Mountie, and he had himself an RBI day yesterday, a chance to have a big weekend here. 4 RBI, a pair of doubles, 3 hits in total yesterday for Mountie.
Okay, mount up.
Come on, buddy. First pitch outside, ball 1. Mountcastle's average has climbed to 258 after the big night last night. Plenty of speed on the bases. The 1-0 hit back up the middle, could be 2. Stepping on the bag and throwing in one motion is, oh, God, Casey Schmidt, and the inning is over. You can't make this up, folks.
Stop it all.
Well, there goes that rally. I mean, you can't put this ball in play in any more of an unlucky spot than Gunner just did. I'm sorry, Mountcastle, than Mountcastle just did. Grounded right to the second baseman where, as he's fielding it, he's stepping on the bag to get the 1 out. Ugh. With a runner at third and 1 away, we get a ball like that to end the inning. That sucks. We go to the bottom of the first. Orioles nothing. Giants are coming up. Well, I guess that's why you're an under 500 team. I miss that guy. I only gave him a timeout. He's welcome to come back. Where are you at, Yankee fan? Hey, Charm City chat, I should check in with you. Run down the list. Say hello. 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 That's my Mrs. Doubtfire impression. I've got so many good impressions, folks. Hello. Warren is here. Dan, Joe, Michael, Matt, George, Daniel Barry, Chilo, Dr. Delay. Hola, ¿cómo estás? XUX23. Did I get Warren already? Warren, yes, I did. Who else? Kimmin, 1112. Disc Golf Billy, Gary Reebok, Thomas Brock, Wolf Eyes, Chowa, and who else? Bam, 6956. Bam, he just picked up a Magic membership yesterday, right? You got a nice gift. Is that everybody? Folks, if I didn't shout your name, I'm sorry. We're about to get underway here in the bottom of the first. Stupid, dumbass child. Wow. A little bit harsh. But, Edward Cantor. Both Edwards are here, I think. All right, here's the first pitch from Trevor Rogers, and it's a swing and a miss by Ramos, who's hitting .265, 16 homers, 57 driven in. Did not start in last night's game. Leading off today, comebacker to Rogers. Look what I got. Trevor Rogers. First out of the ball game, he handles himself. A comebacker, a flip to first. Ramos retired, 1 away. Let's see. I think I got everybody. Unless some new people have showed up here at the bottom of the chat. Janet is here, okay. There's a called strike to Rafael Devers on the outside corner. Devers hitting .260, 27 homers, 91 RBI. 91. Breaking ball called a strike on the inside, a front door slider. Rogers. I guess this game is on Fox exclusively today. Apple TV last night, Fox today, huh? 0-2 pitch, reached for and fouled away by Devers. George Ford, did I get you? I don't know. I think I got everybody. everybody that's gettable. All right. What part of Maryland am I from? Right smack dab in the middle. I'm a PG County kid. I grew up about 25 minutes from downtown D.C. and about 25 minutes from downtown Baltimore as the crow flies. Here's a called strike 3 on Devers. I'm a Beltway kid, folks. I'm a Beltway kid. Devers is down for the second out. Up steps Willie Adames, who made that blunder in the top half of the inning, but got away with it. Takes a called strike very high in the zone. Adames, somewhat in disbelief after that first call, asks for a timeout. Two down, nobody on, bottom of the first, no score. And the 0-1 to Adames. That one's hit high in the air to left. Rogers not happy with the pitch. That ball's going to go. About 2 rows into the stands in left field, Adames smacks it out his 25th of the season. And the Giants take the early lead off of Rogers 1-0. Man, oh man, that's just not fair. He made a huge error in the top of the inning. It should have been a double play ball to wipe out the base runners. Instead, we were given a gift. 2 men on, nobody out, and we do nothing. He gets away with it, and now he puts his team up on us 1-0 after the home run. Eh, boy. Refresh the scoreboard. All right. I like the way you ask. I like pleases. All right. Let's see if that works. Oh, that's the wrong board. Not that one. This one, you dope. There you go. Here's a ball hit on the ground to Holiday, who's running into the outfield to field it. Throws off balance in time. Okay. Well, that'll end the inning. It sucks. We're losing after this home run from Adames, but Jackson Holiday with a fine play in the field as he was way, way out into the outfield to field that one. Still able to spin and throw, get enough on it to get that final out. We go to the second inning. The Giants lead it early, 1-0. Oh, boy. What's happening now? What's happening? Hey, what happened? I'm trying to get this scoreboard fixed. It likes to jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump, jump, jump up and get down. Jump, jump, jump. Everybody jump, jump, jump. Everybody jump. Or better yet, a Terminator, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Try to play me out as if my name was Sega. Huh? What? Willie Adames is a good player. Nobody's arguing he's a bad player. I mean, the Brewers traded him, and they got a lot for him, right? And he came over from somewhere else, right? He's making good money. He's been an all-star. Yeah, I know Adames is good. He was a big free agent signing somewhere, right? I need more coffee. Folks. I mean, he's batting third in a lineup with Rafael Devers in it and stuff. I mean, clearly Adames is a decent player. John Miller. There's a name I love. Does anyone remember John Miller? What do you mean remember John Miller? Of course. The voice of the Baltimore Orioles from about, 87 to about 98? Something like that? Until Angelos ran him out of town? I grew up listening to John Miller and Joe Angel. AM 1090 on your radio dial. All right, folks, get those cows up in the chat. The milkman is ready to deliver for you. First pitch is taken, a fastball at 97 from Seymour. Suddenly Seymour is pitching right to me. He just threw one on the outside corner, and it's a called strike two. Suddenly Seymour. All right, here we go. 0-2 pitch. That one's hit in the air to left center. Running over, and that ball is off the wall. Colton Cowser goes opposite field. Nearly got it out of here. It's a hard sun out there in the outfield, and I lost track of that ball hitting off the wall. I don't know if the left fielder even knew where this ball hit. As it got past him, bounced back toward the center fielder, backing up the play. So leadoff double, folks. Splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Folks, show me your beavers. Whip out your beavers right now.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
0-1 on Dylan Beavers, hitting 6 today. I believe this is the highest in the order he's had a chance to hit. So far, so good for Beavers, batting .306. All he does is get on base. Runner at second. And nobody out. Curveball. Top of the zone for a strike. 1-2. Please execute the fundamentals. We're down a run. Leadoff double. Get him over and get him in. I mean, again, even if we're just doing this as practice, even if you don't necessarily like this as a strategy at this stage of the ballgame, we clearly need to work on these sorts of situations. Beavers with a ball to left. That ball is going to be caught on the run. Cowser barely gets back to second base. So there you go. Another situation. Runner at second. Nobody out. Down a run. That is the definition situation. To play a little bit of small ball. To, manufacture a run. And we just can't do it. It's going to be Kobe Mayo needing to get a hit. And now we're asking a guy hitting a $189 to drive in a run when he could have just done it by making contact. Oh, I get annoyed. You do anything you can and get that runner over. There's a few ways to do it. We don't seem to, even by accident, do it half the time. Mayo fouls it away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, Kobe. Kobe did hit a home run. Was that last night's game or was that the last game in Baltimore?
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Mayo did hit a home run in the last game or two, but that's pretty much the only hit he's had here in a while. 189 the average. That breaking ball stays high. 2-1 on Mayo. Come on, folks. Two and one on Mayo. Runner at second, 1 down. The pitch way outside. Way outside. The catcher had to reach as far to his right without getting up to keep that ball from getting away. It is 3-1. Cowser at second base. The tying run. Pitch to Mayo. Hit in the air. And we'll get into the crowd on the first base side. Full count. Full count on Mayo. Come on, spread it out, Kobe. Spread it out. Mayo asks for time, steps out of the box, adjusts the batting gloves. Seymour steps back onto the rubber. Another giant crowd here today. Just the furthest reaches of the upper deck outfield seats, the only area that's not packed. There's a ground ball to short. They go to third, and for the second time, did he hold on to the ball? He did. Unbelievable. Cowser's nailed at third. For the second time in as many games, a base runner thrown out at third on a ball hit to the left side of the infield. Not only can we not manufacture a run, we run ourselves into an out on a play that you learn in Little League to never do. Cowser is thrown out trying to go to third on a ground ball to the left side. And the way he's just laying there, he looks like an upside down bug you find in your kitchen. Like, just helpless on its back. 0-2 on Basayo. So that's how we start today, huh? Pitch. Swung on and missed. Basayo goes down on 3 pitches. Inning over.
I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
What was that? It was bad. It had nothing, no fire, no energy, no nothing.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
Yeah. Colton Cowser getting thrown out at third on his back, looking like Franz Kafka's Metamorphosis. Help me! Help me! Can somebody flip me over? Ridiculous! I need a Tylenol.
Oh, wow. Here he comes.
Let me show you what I mean now. By the first thing you do is get right up in their face, you point the finger. Then if you can't get close enough, you turn the hand around and kick some dirt. And then if he's missed a strike, you get over here and you put dirt all over the thing. You throw the hat down, you pick it up, you throw it, and then you're so bad, you throw him out of the game. You're out of here. That's the way a major league manager should.
I learned something, buddy boy.
This is great iced tea.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the Monster...
We begin the bottom of the second inning. Trevor Rogers has got to be wondering, what the hell? I guess I'll just go back out here and keep doing what I do. First pitch is fouled away by Wilmer Flores. Next pitch is hit hard in the left. Coming in on it is Johnson. He makes the catch on the run. Nice play. That was a sinking line drive hit right at a outfielder. Not always the easiest play to make, even though it's right in his tracks. Just has to run straight forward, but you don't know what that ball's going to do. Is it going to be at your head? Is it going to be down by your knees? Here is Schmidt Casey Schmidt at the bat. He turned that double play back in the bottom of the first. Here's a grounder to third. Fielded there by Jeremiah Jackson over to first in time. And there is one out. One out. Jung-Hoo Lee. Lee. He takes a first pitch strike from Rogers, a heater right down the sinking fastball right down the middle. The 0-1 outside. That reminds me of that prank call made to a local news station where somebody was pretending to reveal the names of 4 people involved in a plane crash from like a Korean airline. And the 4 names that they created for these newscasters to read aloud on air. Pretty funny. Rather insensitive, but pretty damn funny. 3-1 pitch to Lee is foul back. Full count. Oh, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, one of the names was Way Too Low. That is not ball 4. Lee was turning and going to first. It is a called strike 3, and the ump is yelling at Lee as he walks back to the dugout. The inning is over. Strikeout for Rogers.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right. Does your hair hang high? Does your hair hang low? Do you tie it in a ribbon? Do you tie it in a bow? We go to the third inning. 1-0. And are you going to San Francisco? Be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. Oh, shut up, you hippie. How about this? Are you going to take a shower? You smell so rank, I have to walk away. If you're going to take a shower, please don't hide the soap under the thing. What's that joke? What's that joke about hippies? And like, oh yeah, how do you hide weed from a hippie? Put it under the soap. Is that what it is? I think it's something like that. Hey, folks. I'm an equal opportunity offender. I'm a hippie at heart. I mean, look at me. Living out here in Thailand. Just doing my own thing. Living on the cheap. Smoking bud when it's legal. You know. I'm a hippie. Hey, we're going to the top of the third. San Francisco. Here is Daniel Johnson. And I picked the right day to wear my Daniel Johnston shirt. Spelled slightly different. 2 very different people. It's 0-1 on Johnson. Seymour's next pitch is high. A slider that didn't do a whole lot of sliding. Daniel Johnson's batting 159. What's the temp? What, where I am or in San Fran? Pitch up and away. It is 86 degrees in San Francisco. It is 82 degrees where I am right now, but the sun is just starting to come up. So that's about as cool as it'll get today here, 82. And folks, I got to tell you, I ran out to the store here just before going on stream. It was probably about 5:40 a.m. That is ball 4, Johnson. That pitch high, he will draw a walk. Thank you, Daniel.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
It says it's 86 in San Francisco right now. That is hot for San Francisco at any time of year. Jackson Holiday. Up and away for ball 1. Daniel Johnson at first. Nobody out. The 1-0 is fouled back. 71 in Baltimore. Perfect. Perfect. That's when I close all the AC off. I open up the windows. Maybe turn on one fan to get the circulation around. Fresh air. Check on Johnson. He's back safe. 1-1 to count on Holiday. He walked his first time up. Here's the pitch from Seymour. That's a strike. Top of the zone. 1-2. The guy sure looks like playing food to me. The guy sure looks like playing food to me. So go get it. Bow down. Hey, folks, with Seymour pitching, I'm going to have to make a lot of Little Shop of Horror references. Apologies in advance. There's a swing and a foul. 1-2 on Holiday. Here comes the 1-2. That ball's hit hard in the right, but right at Matos. He makes the catch. 1 away. Johnson still at first. No! No! Come a little shop of horrors called the cops. Can never stop the terror, little shop of horrors. Oh, no. Jingling, what a crazy thing to be happening. That ball's hit out to left center field pretty deep onto the track. That ball is gone! Bye, birdie! Jeremiah is a bullfrog. A 2-run homer to left. And the Orioles take the lead 2-1.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Oh, it's magic, you know. Oh, it's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
The Orioles have taken the lead 2-1. Here is Gunnar. Bases empty. 1 out. The 1-0 pitch is a strike. Jeremiah Jackson just keeps on hitting. And now he's starting to hit with a little bit of pop. That's his second home run this week. Ground ball to the left side. Boy, I tell you what, Gunnar Henderson, they're going to have to stop putting the shift on with him. He is starting to hit ground balls through the hole on the left side with regularity, like he knows exactly how to do it now. Another opposite field hit for Gunnar. He's on. 1 out. Keep moving the line, folks. We've got the lead. A lead with Trevor Rogers on the mound. That is the best way to win at this stage of this season. Here's Mountcastle. Check on Gunner. He's back. Mountcastle's 0 for 1. Pitch. Up and away from Seymour. Seymour? Poor. All my life I've always been poor. I keep asking God what I'm for, and he tells me, gee, I'm not sure. Mountie with a fly ball to center. That ball's deep. That ball's gonna go! Bye! Bye, birdie! BW's gonna keep singing Little Shop of Horrors songs because every time he does, we hit home runs. Mountcastle goes yard. We've doubled it up to 4 to 1. Folks.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We gotta keep our composure. We've gone too far. There's too much to lose. Keep our composure.
Oh, it's magic. You know. Oh, it's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic. Break out. Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Shake, 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 Senora, shake your body line. Shake, 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 Senora, shake it all the time. Up, up, work, Senora, work your body line. Shake, 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 Senora, shake it all the time. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. Hey! 4 to 1 Orioles. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Colton Cowser is at the plate. 2-2 the count. I've missed 4 pitches, goofing around. There's still only 1 out in the inning. Pitch from Seymour is popped up toward left. Running toward the foul line is Ramos. He's got it. 2 away. All right, what's another Little Shop of Horrors song? You got Total Eclipse of the Sun. Badu. I was walking down to the plant shop one day. Chang Badu. When I saw the most interesting plant in the window. Plant Dadu. I don't know all the lines. All right, come on. We got a 4 to 1 lead, folks. Beavers is at the plate.
Nice beaver.
Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss on a curveball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, I like to keep my yacht on Pier 12 behind the ballpark here in San Francisco. That's where I keep my yacht. Called a strike, top of the zone. 1-2 on Beavers.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice that curious and interesting plant you have in the window. Wherever did you find it? Beavers fouls it back. It's still a ball and 2 strikes. The one you sang wasn't a Little Shop of Horrors song. Sorry. What did I sing that wasn't a Little Shop? You're talking about my favorite all-time movie. You tell me what I sang that wasn't in the movie. You tell me. You tell me what I sang that's not in my favorite movie of all time that I've seen 3 times this year alone. Never mind the previous 200 times. You tell me what I sang that's not in the movie. Sorry. We've got time. There's a mound meeting for the Giants. It was out of tune. What? 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 What are you talking about? Here's Kobe Mayo taking a strike. Boy, way to take the air out of the room, Thomas. Like you made a point to try to call me out for completely getting something wrong. You're wrong. I don't even know what you thought you were talking about. You don't even know what you thought you were talking about, apparently, because I never got a real explanation. It was out of tune. Okay. That's what I'm known for, singing so far out of tune that people don't even recognize the song and think it's from a completely different movie. Kobe Mayo looks at a strike. The count is 1-2. Boy, did you accidentally press my buttons, Thomas. I'll be okay. It's like, bro, you're going to call me out like that? You better be 100% sure. And you picked the wrong movie to call me out on. Boy, did you pick the wrong movie to call me out on. Oh, my goodness. Pitch to Mayo, swung on and missed. Kobe Mayo strikes out to end the inning. Oh, boy. All right, well, that'll end the inning. And I guess I now have to regroup and find the fun BW again. Oh, I'm not on screen. Good. You didn't have to see the expression on my face during that last exchange. Hey, we're going now into the bottom of the third. The Orioles lead at 4-1. 4-run inning for Baltimore. That's what we should be focusing on. A little Orioles magic on display here in San Francisco. Out of tune, honestly. All right. Somebody has a whirlpool on a floating boat of some sort out on that. I mean, what are we doing out here? It's funny. I'll admit it. It's funny. Oh, is that not even a live shot? Is that like a compilation or something? Never mind, folks. MLB.com TV, whatever. Sorry, but you was. So what is it? You said I was singing the wrong song, but now your defense is I was so out of tune that it was unrecognizable? Which is hilarious. Tell me where I was out of tune. Tell me where I was out of tune. This is your claim. You're wanting to make it a second time. So let me know. Show me the receipts. Not enough, Patrick. Not enough. We got a break in the action. I'm smoking a Lucky. I'm chilling. I want to know more. I'm a curious bastard. Sorry. So Patrick is going to leave now? So now Patrick threatens to leave. Wow. Okay. Well, if you want to stick around for 5 more seconds, the game's back on. First pitch from Rogers is called a strike on the outside edge to Luis Matos. 4-hit game for Matos last night. So he's due for an offer today. Called a strike at the bottom of the zone. Rogers ahead of the count, 0-2. I'm just interested. Folks, you are mistaking my emotional response as like being super serious. It's not. It's part of the personality that is me. I'm trying to take whatever I do and make it entertaining. And yeah, maybe picking on somebody who's picking on me about a silly little movie from nearly 40 years ago isn't what you're here to listen to, but it's just a moment during one inning of one game. It'll be okay, folks. So we got the first out here in the bottom of the third. As I lock back in, Matos grounds out to Gunner for out number one. Andrew Kisner at the plate. Doing the catching, batting ninth in the Giants order. He takes high for ball one. Where is my... I don't have an ashtray. I didn't prepare for this. I mean, you folks, I can't tell what to do. A couple of days ago, I went in on a Yankee fan, and everybody was pleased as punch about it, and I thought it was just another couple of random minutes of a stream. Now I spent a couple of minutes about that, and now everybody's freaking out. I don't know. Sorry, I guess. 1 ball and 1 strike on Kisner. That pitch is to the backstop. It was low and goes all the way to the backstop. 2-1 the count. There's a strike, bottom of the zone. Count even at 2-2. Erica's here. When Dylan bats, the screen says Seymour Beavers. Ground ball to second. Holiday. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Jackson. The defense lately. What is going on? I mean, the base played a part. This ground ball right up the middle. Jackson coming across the second base bag to field it. The ball hits the bag before it hits his glove, I think. Let's see. On the replay. No, it just hit off the heel of his glove. Jesus, Holiday. I was trying to give you a pass. I figured maybe it took a funny hop off the base. And it was bad luck. No, it was just more bad fielding by Holiday. He is regressing out there in the field. What the hell is going on, folks? 1 on, 1 out. That should be an E4. And well, is it? They have to give that. No, they're going to give Kisner a hit. Here's a base hit in the right by Ramos. Beavers is charging. He throws in, and the lead runner stops at second base. 2 men on with 1 out. Yeah, I was talking about the old school Luis Matos from the back in the day. That was like late 90s Orioles. I want to say like maybe 97 through 99. We kind of gave him a chance to become an everyday player. Never really could figure it out, that Luis Matos. Here is Rafael Devers. By the way, did anyone ever find out why Beavers was taken out of the ballgame yesterday when he was? Obviously, it wasn't an injury. He's back in there today. I have to think that he was benched because of his bad throw-in on that one play. But there were like 3 errors in that inning. He wasn't the only one at fault for that inning yesterday. That pitch is upstairs to Devers. The count is a ball and a strike. 1 down. No, he's a part of the Tejada era. Okay, so 2004, 2006, something like that. I know it was only a couple of years. He never panned out. He got his chances. 2-1 pitch to Devers is on the outside edge for a strike. 2-2 the count. I got to agree, Tom. I hope he doesn't score for that reason. Swing and a miss. Devers strikes out. Thank you, Trevor. Come on, get out of this.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I don't know what's going on with this in-game board. It apparently wants me to refresh it manually every 5 minutes. And I'm not going to remember to do that. Here is Willie Adames. Takes a change-up for a strike. The 0-1. A change-up way out in front. Swung over it. It's 0-2 on Adames.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
See you later, Willie Adames. Rogers strikes him out. The inning is over. Giants leave a couple of men on base. Rogers doing his thing. 4 strikeouts through the first 3 innings. No walks. We head to the 4th. Orioles ahead 4-1.
Boy, Harry, you're full of energy. You look great. I hate to tell you how I feel.
I've had that bad back myself.
Also, with this cold, it just seems like it's settled in there.
That's age, friend.
I don't care what it is. It feels awful.
You smell like a drugstore.
That's right. I am a drugstore.
You're not a hypochondriac, are you?
What does that mean? Oversexed?
Rogers looks like Rogers. A little, a couple of extra base runners, I guess. 2 on in that inning, but I think he'll be okay. 4-run lead. 4-run lead. 4 runs on the board. Typically going to be enough for Rogers. We just want him to go as long as he can, realistically, without overworking him, to limit the amount of bullpen usage so that we can hold on to whatever lead we might have late and win a ball game. Oh, this bullpen. I do not, Janet. Thanks for asking. It looks like going forward, I only need it for the Apple TV games. Because I do have to use a secondary source, and that is one of those 2-hour cutoff type sources. Okay, top of the 4th inning. We've got Sammy Basayo up. He struck out on 3 pitches his first time. Let's do better, Sammy. He goes after the first pitch, hits it to left. Carey, give me my first Sammy home run. It's at the wall. And that ball is gone! Sammy Basayo, his first major league home run. And he shows off the power. It's opposite field. Just clearing the wall. Ramos thought he had it. He doesn't. It's the first home run of his major league career. And as an Oriole, put that pirate hat on. Sammy Basayo, folks.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
I just called Basayo's first home run.
It's magic, you know. It's magic.
I just caught Basayo's first home run. I was here, and I called it. It's so beautiful. An Oppo Taco. Sammy. Oh, it hit the very tip of Ramos's glove. He almost got that ball. Hey, by the way, the Giants have gone to a new pitcher, and I didn't even know it. Here's a line drive into center field, a base hit for Daniel Johnson. Johnson has reached base twice today. A walk and now a hit. Sammy Basayo's first Major League homer. And he needed every inch to get it out of here. But again, still a power move to go opposite field for your first home run. Holiday hits one high into the air to right. That ball's carrying. That ball's going to hit off the brick wall and bounce far away. Johnson is rounding third. He's going to score. Holiday's thinking three. He is in with an RBI triple. Folks, the Orioles are going crazy. It is now 6-1.
It's magic, you know. It's magic.
On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic. Break out.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
We're on a mission from God.
Oh boy, is this great!
All right, a meeting on the mound. Annie is here. The guardian angel of the Charm City chat floats in to gift another Magic membership. All we need is a little wand for Annie to just wave it as she swoops in like Glinda to give offerings to the bird watchers out there. Jeremiah Jackson fouls off a pitch. It's 0-1. 6-1 Orioles. Jackson with a 2-run homer his last time up. Folks, give Annie a big old hello and a big old thank you. Thank you, Annie. Hope you're doing well. That ball's hit on the ground toward third, and the runner at third will have to hold as Chapman will throw across the diamond in time. Holiday was right there where the ball was hit. Could not try to score on that. That is just the first out of the inning, though. Still a chance to knock in Holiday without the benefit of a hit. Here is Gunnar. He drills one to right. That will get the run in. Ball is caught. Holiday's tagging. Throw in from Matos is a little bit short. Holiday will slide in safely, and the Orioles get their 7th run of the day. 7-1. Folks, come on now. A sac fly by Gunnar to right field. 7-1.
It's magic, you know. It's magic.
On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
All right. Mountie with a swing and a miss. Good job by Holiday to tag the way he did. The ball was hit hard off the bat. He initially broke for the plate, then quickly turned around to get the tag on the base and score. Good work by Holiday there. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike. The count on Mountcastle. 2-run homer his last time up. The Orioles have hit 3 homers today already, and this is not a homer-friendly ballpark. 29th ranked in the league out of 30 for home runs. The 2-1 is low. 3-1. Three and 1 the count. So Beck, is it Jordan Beck? Is that his first name? No, it begins with a T. Grounded foul off to the left by Tristan Beck is the name of the pitcher on the mound, right-hander. Has a current ERA, which has moved up here, giving up 3 earned runs here in his first inning of work. ERA right now at 5.45. There's a called strike 3 on the outside edge to end the inning. Mountcastle strikes out, but the Orioles are putting up crooked numbers back-to-back innings. 4 in the third, 3 more here in the fourth, including the first major league home run for Sammy the Bull. Slamming Sammy Basayo gets his first major league home run. All right, kid. Mountcastle and Jackson each have a 2-run homer on the day. Holiday's got an RBI. Gunnar with an RBI. Cowser has a hit. Beavers has a hit. Folks, everybody in this lineup has done something. Everybody in this lineup has a hit except Kobe Mayo. So only 4 innings up to the plate, and 8 of the 9 hitters in our lineup have gotten a hit already. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Can I refresh the scoreboard? Oh, boy. Again, it's going to be... You're going to have to... I don't know why today is worse than usual, but apparently that scoreboard's going to freeze like every minute. Every 5 minutes. I can't keep up. Yeah, Slammin' Sammy, I can't take credit for that one, Billy. First of all, that was sort of Sammy Sosa's nickname, but I've seen it in print. I've seen somebody say that they've been calling Basayo Slammin' Sammy during his working his way up through the farm system. But Janet wants Sammy the Bull. Janet's a big fan of all that, like, Italian gangster stuff. I want Sammy the Bull. Slammin' Sammy is Sammy Sosa. But again, Rod, I would not, like, try and steal somebody else's nickname. This is what has been... I read this. Basayo is known as Slammin' Sammy amongst, I guess, teammates and stuff whenever he does his thing. That's their nickname for him. We don't have to stick with Slammin' Sammy. All right, we are underway in the bottom of the fourth. Matt Chapman fouls one off to the right. And a big old smile on Basayo's face. Look at that. And now he's behind the plate catching Rogers. He caught Rogers his last start. Slamming Sammy B. Just throw a B on the end. That way people know. Pitch to Chapman. Fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Basayo. Super Sammy. 1-2 pitch. That one's just tapped back toward Rogers. Easy play to first. A little comebacker. No problem. One away in the top of the bottom of the fourth. Rogers has thrown first pitch strikes to 11 of the first 13 batters he has faced. He does not mess around. Well, make it 11 of 14. He misses with ball one here. To Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Rogers is only on 47 pitches. That ball's hit toward the right side. Gobbled up by Mayo. He will take it to the bag himself for the unassisted putout. 2 down. Rogers just keeps getting outs. The thing is, he's not the flashiest. He certainly doesn't throw triple digits. He doesn't have crazy breaking balls that just make you go, that's unhittable. He can't hit that. It's just a combination of hitting the spots, mixing up the pitches, and disguising the pitches well out of the hand where people aren't picking up on it. And yeah, the command is spot on. No walks. Another start without walks yet. Here's a fly ball to right by Schmidt. It's hit pretty deep out there, but there's a lot of room in right center in this ballpark. Cowser makes the catch along the warning track, and the inning is over. 4 innings for Rogers in the books. What is it, 2 hits? 3 hits. 3 hits and no walks through 4 innings. So there you go. That's a .75 whip. His whip has gone down. His ERA has gone up .04 with the 1 run, and his whip has gone down a hair. It's just another typical Trevor Rogers start. Folks, I keep trying to tell people, it's not easy to watch the Orioles right now, but if you're going to pick a day of the week to do it, make it a Trevor Rogers start. It's your best bet to see a good game. What is this? Ryan Ripken is tweeting about Florida State and Alabama. Ryan, what are you doing? The Orioles are playing right now. Trevor Rogers is pitching, and you're tweeting about college football. Come on, buddy. There it is. Basayo blast. Once again, Sammy, after that swing, staring at it a little bit too long. We got to get that. We got to get that habit out of Sammy Basayo. Don't admire a ball. You already admired the one you hit at Fenway, and it didn't go. It hit off the wall, and you barely got to second base safe. If the throw was on line, you would have been out. If you hit the ball high and deep, just start running. I don't get it with these major league players. I'm not even saying run at full speed, but run. Build up some momentum. You don't know what's going to happen. That ball could have hit off his glove, bounced around out there, and then you're standing on third base. You got to run. I don't get it, folks. Start running around, and then once you know what the deal is, react accordingly. Folks, Twitter is alive with Basayo home run fever. Folks are excited. All right, Colton Cowser will lead off the top of the 5th. First pitch to him from Beck is strike 1. Folks, get those cows up. 1 for 2 is Cowser. Curveball. How is that a strike, Blue? How is that a strike? It floated in there high and then broke outside. It was never in the zone. That pitch was never in the zone at any point. How do you see that as a strike? 0-2 on Cowser. Check swing. They appeal. He didn't go. Thank you. He got screwed on the last call. Least you can do is give him one more swing here. 1-2 on Cowser, leading off the top of the fifth. Super Sammy Bammy, swing and a miss. Cowser goes down on strikes. DeSambino, Wham Bam Sam, Basayo Bye Bye-O. How about Bye Bye Basayo? I think if you rearrange that, it would sound better. Bye Bye Basayo. I can be down with that. It sort of works in my catchphrase. Here's a curveball to Beavers. Folks, show me your Beavers right now.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
I want to see Beavers in my chat. Just a giant room of Beavers.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
It's 1-1 on Beavers. Beavers 1 for 2. Pitch. Swing and a miss. A slider breaking low and away. Well, I mean, it broke back toward the plate, but it started away and finished away. The count is 1-2. That's fouled off.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
One and two on Beavers. 1 out. That ball's fouled again. Fastball at 96 from Beck. Forces of evil in a bozo nightmare. Curveball laid off. That's low. 2-2. Two. Swing and a miss. That breaking ball with some really nasty movement there on that pitch. Beavers goes down. Beavers goes down. And that's a friendly reminder, folks, that it's okay to go down on Beavers. Little play on words. Here is Kobe Mayo.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. 0-2. Mayo is 0 for 2. The only Oriole in the lineup without a hit. Come on, Kobe. Matt, I think that Beavers pun is just a little too subtle. That one. I don't know what you're implying. Swing and a miss. Mayo strikes out. Good grief. Hey, Kobe. We might need to spice it up. Put a little chipotle in that mayo. That'll end the inning, folks. The Orioles don't score in this inning, but we've got a nice lead working here with Rogers on the mound at 7-1 halfway through the ball game. The final game of this series is going to be tomorrow afternoon. And by afternoon, I mean late afternoon, because we are on the West Coast, the left coast. So tomorrow's game, first pitch is at 4:05 p.m. The stream will start at 3:50. 3:50 start, 4:05 first pitch. And folks, we got ourselves a couple of veterans who are going to be in the Hall of Fame going head-to-head. And by Hall of Fame, I'm talking about the Japanese Hall of Fame for Tomoyuki Sagano and the U.S. Hall of Fame for a guy you might have heard of, Justin Verlander, is going to be on the mound for the Giants. And, folks, look, Verlander has really been bad. It's been tough for Verlander. You know, he's had such a great career. He is a first-ticket Hall of Famer. There's no doubt about it. But you hate to see a pitcher with that kind of resume sort of have what will probably be his final season, just going out there and, for the most part, getting hit around pretty hard. So it's going to be one or the other. Verlander is either going to be hit around and we're going to score some runs, or Verlander is going to decide to pick us as the team to make that final amazing Verlander kind of, signature start where he's just mowing us down. We'll see. But I will definitely be intrigued by this pitching matchup tomorrow. Sagano against Verlander. And then Bradish's opponent on Labor Day is another marquee matchup. It's going to be Bradish against Dylan Cease. Cease, who will be hitting free agency in the offseason. And if the Orioles were going to open up their wallets instead of making a trade for a frontline starter, I guess Cease would have to be on that short list of the top arms that will be available in the winter. Probably going to cost a lot of money, though. I don't know if we're going to get into that bidding war. Jung-Hoo Lee will lead off the bottom of the fifth. Rogers still out on the mound, just 50 pitches through the first 4 innings. And after an 0-1 count, he throws one outside. It's a ball and a strike on Lee. The 1-1 liner caught at second base by Holiday. Okay, Jackson. It's good to see the smile on your face. It's been a rough weekend out there in the field for you, my friend. Luis Matos, 0 for 1. Just up for the second time here in the bottom of the fifth. A much different game than yesterday. The Giants were coming up to hit for the 4th time, I think, in the 5th inning. And here's Matos just getting his second at bat. He looks at a strike. The count is 1-1. Is the scoreboard still accurate? Fouled away, a ball and 2 strikes. Trevor Rogers is about as stoic as you can get on the mound. There is nothing but business on the mind of Trevor Rogers. That ball in on the hands, and somehow an inside-out swing squirts through the hole on the right side for a base hit. Well, that's credit to Matos. Got enough wood on it to shoot it through the opposite field hole for a base hit. Doesn't worry me at all. That ball not hit hard at all. Rogers will get right back to work on the number 9 batter, Kisner, and he lines one over Gunnar into left center. 8 and 9 batters have reached on back-to-back hits. It feels like an aberration on an otherwise fine performance from Rogers. Let's see if he can get out of this jam. He's got the top of the order coming up. Oh, you never want to see the bottom of the order set up a rally for the top of the order, but that's what's happened here. Are we only on 22 likes right now? You're kidding. Oh, 22 to go? Oh, it's just a misprint. I think Matt meant to say 72. You had me worried there, Matt. 22. Game's more than half over. Yeah, folks, please hit the like button at the bottom of your screen if you haven't done it already. I haven't mentioned it at all yet today. Too focused on entertaining the hell out of you. I guess I ran Patrick off, though. I mean, Patrick, honestly, if you're out there and you can hear my voice, it's a little bit silly to run away because I spent 3 minutes on a little shop of horrors thing. I mean, what about the other 95% of the game I've called? Hasn't it been okay? Damn, people. Just giving up on me that easily. Holy cow. Here's the 2-0 to Ramos. He fouls it away. 2-1. I mean, Patrick is a regular around here. It's just weird. On a game we're winning 7-1. It's the first game we've have felt pretty good about in a while, but I guess I picked the wrong day to bring up my favorite movie. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That is low. 3-1 the count. Devers is waiting on deck. Hitters count for Ramos. Rogers steps off the rubber to reset, and we'll get another sign. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a miss. A heater. Full count. Matos is at second. And Kisner at first. The pitch hit in the air. Should be playable. First base side. Foul ground. Mayo backpedals a bit to make the catch. Second out. A weak pop-up on the infield and foul ground for the second out. And now one more guy to get out of this jam. It is Rafael Devers. This is a big moment for the Giants. If they have any designs on getting back into this game, Devers really needs to do something here. He has struck out both times up so far against Rogers. Let's make it a trifecta. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, and Rogers appears to have Devers' number. Look at that pitch count, man. Rogers doing everything an ace does. Pitch is outside, 1-1. The 1-1 to Devers. Hit on the ground. First base. Mayo will scoop it up and take it to the bag to end the inning. Rogers does it again. Back-to-back hits from the bottom of the order. No problem. No problem. It's like there's no fear. There's no anxiety. No worries at all for Rogers. That's another part you want in an ace. A person who shows no signs of a drop in confidence or anything. He gave up a couple of hits there back-to-back to the bottom of the order. Top of the order coming up. Just another day at the office for Rogers. We go to the 6th inning. The Orioles have a lead here, and a good one. It is 7-1. Folks, I'm going to ask again kindly, and again, I have not brought this up until just a couple of minutes ago for the first time on stream all afternoon. Please, let's get those likes up to triple digits on the stream tonight. That is the minimum when it comes to goals for the like count. We hit triple digits and YouTube goes, okay, I see what you're doing. Thumbs up, bottom of your screen. And folks, don't forget, you can subscribe and join the BirdWatcher community. It's free. And I encourage you to get on in here. Get on in here. No obligation. No commitment. No salesman will visit your home. Folks, Basayo is going to lead it off here in the bottom of the sixth. Or top of the sixth. Man, 50-50 chance. And I can't seem to get it right 50% of the time. So it is currently August 31st where I'm sitting, 7:41 a.m. So tomorrow, the last day of August. So Labor Day is on the 1st. That's normally not a thing, right? I can't remember the last time Labor Day was on the very first day of September. But that's how it's working out, isn't it? All right, here's Basayo, folks. What's he going to do? Takes one right in there for a strike from Tristan Beck. Basayo hit his first major league home run his last time up. Just got it over the left field wall. Opposite field shot. Come on, Blue. That is outside. Get the B-bag. You got to make him go into an 0-2 hole with that BS call.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes!
This 0-2 pitch looked better than the 0-1 pitch, but the ump says that's a ball. Makeup call? Or is the ump just guessing? I don't know. 1-2 on Basayo. That's way outside. Gets away from the catcher. And the count is 2-2. Folks! Two-two pitch. Low and in, full count. Hutchins is asking, hey, where are the white women at? Hit on the ground, foul. Still a full count on Basayo. Hey, where are the white women at? Another 3-2 pitch. That ball's hit hard, but right to first. It's off his glove, though. He picks it up, throws to the pitcher covering, and Beck does well to find the bag with his foot while keeping an eye on the throw into his glove. A line drive right to Devers. He knocks it down. And he combines with Beck to get the ground out over at first base on Basayo. Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't see a foot on that bag. Hold on. Oh, he scraped it. He did scrape it. Okay. Beck dragged his foot across the bag. Initially on the catch, it wasn't touching the bag, but then he dragged it along. He got the out. Here is Daniel Johnson. One down, nobody on. Johnson has reached base twice and scored 2 runs. Hitting at the bottom of the order today. A walk and a hit. He looks at strike 2. It's 0-2. No Blazing Saddle fans in the chat tonight. Ground ball toward second. That is Casey Schmidt making the play. That's the second out. 4-3 in a putout. I have a brother. I have a brother. Here's Holiday back to the top of the order. Pops up the first pitch. Third base side behind the plate. And into the crowd. Jackson Holiday. Yeah, that's not a typo, Slater. That is not a typo. Remember, it's a Trevor Rogers day on the mound, so that's when we have a chance to win. That's when we score 4 more runs than we actually need. Pitch to Holiday, fouled off. Man, he's swinging at everything right now. Still 0-2. That one was inside. Folks, what do you think looks better? The Spinal Tap sequel coming out, if you've seen the trailer, or the Spaceballs? I think I would much prefer to check out the Spinal Tap 40-plus year sequel that's coming out here this year. But I will check out the Spaceballs thing. Look, Mel Brooks really hasn't made funny movies since, some would say Spaceballs isn't really all that good. Hey, John Doe! Hey, you're typing all in caps, so I'm sure what you're going to say is really going to have a big effect on my channel. Let's dive in with John Doe. This is the worst live stream I've ever seen. I'd rather go to McDonald's. Oh, no, don't take it away, Janet. I'd rather go to McDonald's and get a Whopper with cheese than watch this. I wouldn't blame you, really. Go to McDonald's and get a Whopper with cheese. It's pathetic. Remember, they do not sell Whoppers at McDonald's. They just don't buy. What the hell does that even mean? What does that even mean? You started off great. Worst live stream ever. Perfect way to troll me. And then it just devolved. Where did that go? John, are you currently getting busy in a Burger King bathroom right now? Is that what I'm led to believe? Thanks for flushing. Payoff pitch to Holiday is low and in for ball 4. Jackson, take your base.
I'm walking here.
John, thanks for making everybody amused by your attempt to, I guess, trash talk me? I don't know. It's all in caps, so you've already won. It's all in caps. Check swing by Jeremiah Jackson. It looks like he went around. It's 0-1. Jackson 1 for 3 with that 2-run homer. 7-1 Baltimore, top of the 6th. 2 down, Holiday at first. Beck's 50th pitch since coming on in relief is a strike at the bottom of the zone. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and Jackson strikes out to end the inning. The Orioles strand a runner at first. No big whoop. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Trevor Rogers is cruising once again. The Orioles have a lead of 7-1. All right.
You know I love the ladies. Because they're so much fun.
I'm a straight shooting son of a gun. Yeah, I'm a straight shooting son of a gun. I said, joy to the world. All the boys and girls now. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Come on, everybody. Joy to the world. All the boys and girls now. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Bow, bow, bow. All right. Folks, I'll be feeling a lot of joy if you get 9 more likes on this stream. 100 likes right around the corner.
Swing it up ass. Yeah.
That's what I sound like when I'm excited.
Swing it up ass. Yeah.
I love the way I trail off on that one.
Yeah! Oh, what a world! What a world!
I sound like the Wicked Witch melting.
Ah!
Take it easy on all caps, Tommy. All right. That was the night BW strangled a chicken. You got no proof of that, Slater. No proof. That's all a bunch of speculation. I would never choke a chicken on stream. And if I did, I didn't know the camera was still on, okay? All right, Willie Adames, first pitch strike. Next pitch ball in the dirt. It's 1-1, leading off the bottom of the 6th. Adames is 1 for 2. Folks, you guys just give me these alley-oops for all these sexual innuendo jokes. I'm not even trying. You guys just give me these layups. What am I supposed to do? 2-1 on Adames. That's low. 3-1. 71 pitches for Rogers. 3-1. Line foul. The thing about Rogers is that he's now been pitching so well for so long that when he get into those counts late, the batters are tempted to swing at anything close to the zone, and Rogers can get a lot of chases on pitches a little bit off the plate. Reputation goes a long way in that pitcher versus batter confrontation. Payoff pitch, hit in the air to center. Should be playable. Cowser, moving to his right a little bit, makes the catch. 1 out in the 6th. Rogers 2 outs away from yet another quality start. The old Suicide Squad film? You mean the one from like 5 years ago? Is that considered old now? I guess it's been like 6 or 7 years. It's been a while. Man, I've been living out here a while now. It'll be 10 years in September. At the end of September. So 1 month. 1 month from like today. 10-year anniversary for me. Crazy. This ball by Chapman is fouled off into the upper deck on the left side of the ballpark. Foul ball over there. Matt Chapman is 0 for 2. He's got a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Base is empty, 1 down in the bottom of the 6th. Yes, the telethon, subathon, streamathon, whatever you want to call it, a thon. Monday, folks. If there's one game to be here for the rest of this season, please let it be Monday, Labor Day. We need to get as much support on that day as we can. Come back to Rogers. He's going to have to hurry. Gets it to first in time. Trevor Rogers. Not the first out he's made himself tonight. Fields his position. Out number 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Still the pitch count in the 70s. He could go another inning for sure. There's a pitch in there to Wilmer Flores for a called strike. I think that was a slider from Rogers. 0-1. Back to that pitch, and that one goes low and in on him. And he gets the swing and miss. It's 0-2 on Chapman. Excuse me, on Flores. Chapman just made the last out. What? Oh, John is now gone into lowercase typing. You got the caps lock off, John. It took you a while to respond. Folks, let me stop calling the game and give the floor to John. Well, all I'm saying is if you want to have beef with me, then you're going to have to meet at Wendy's. And I'll buy you a Baconator or something, and then you can have beef with me. Popped up, shallow left. Gunner on the outfield grass makes the catch to win the inning. Folks, not everybody was born to be a comedian. Wow. We've got some interesting characters out there, folks. Not about to see the light, but if you want to bow head with me, I can show you what it's like. Hey, don't mess with Glenn Danzig, bud. All 4'10" of them. All right. I think Gunner's going to lead off the next inning. We'll see. Folks, Crack is on clearance. Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. Oh, mother. Okay, John, are you Andy Kaufman? If you're Andy Kaufman, then this is classic Andy Kaufman comedy, where everybody's just left confused, wondering, is this funny? Is this annoying? Is this guy taking the piss? Is this really how he's... If you are Andy Kaufman, Andy, I'm a huge fan. And I knew it. I knew it all along that you were alive this whole time. Oh, Janet, he just wanted to think us to think he was dead. That's part of Andy's comedy. We've got one out here already in the top of the 7th. Excuse me. It's a quick out made by Gunner. He grounds out to second base. One down for Ryan Mountcastle. You want me to do an Elvis impersonation? All right, let me pop a lot of drugs and sit on the toilet, and I'll get back to you here in a minute. 1-0 to Mountcastle. Hit out toward right, into the corner pretty deep. That ball is off the wall and rolling away. Mountie will stop at second. He'll settle for a one-out double. Splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Mountcastle is seeing double out here in San Francisco. Third double in the last 24 hours. Here's the milkman, folks. First pitch swinging, and he missed it. 1 moment. That's better. The 0-1 to Cowser. Cut on and missed. That ball broke low and in. He had no chance at that. Folks, we've got just a little bit more time to about a game and 2 innings left. Boy, Cowser strikes out. He goes down on 3 pitches. Folks, show me your beavers.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Beavers takes a pitch, bottom of the zone for a strike. Beavers with a hit today. 1 for 3. The 0-1, he looks at a curveball, or I'm sorry, that's a sweeper. Hits the outside corner at the knees. 0-2. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, I got to sneeze. 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 I don't have to sneeze now. Thanks, folks, for hanging in there with me. 2-2 to Beavers. That's hit into left center. That's going to fall in. A little blooper or a base hit. Beavers with a 2-hit game. Another game where he gets on base multiple times. It's all he does. This is my leadoff man, okay? That's my boy. I know a leadoff hitter when I see one. I've been saying this since he's been an Oriole for about 8 games. I'm the first person to go out on a limb and say, Holiday, move out of the way and let Beavers get a shot. That's going to end it for Tristan Beck. They're bringing in Gage, who we saw last night, a right-hander, I think. I have a 50-50 chance. It is Matt Gage. He is a lefty. Of course, I blew it. They're bringing on the lefty. If I knew who was up next, it probably would have told me. Well, it's Mayo due up. Interesting. That just shows how little opponents are concerned about matchups when it comes to Kobe Mayo. They're bringing on the lefty now to face Mayo, the right-hander. If they wait one more batter, they would get the lefty Basayo, the lefty Johnson, the lefty Holiday all in a row, but they're bringing them in now. Let's see if Mayo could take advantage of the lefty-righty matchup that favors him, at least theoretically. Mayo really hasn't been able to do much against anybody lately. Hey, 23 different Orioles have homered now on the season with Basayo's home run. 23 different Orioles have homered. which is a franchise record. It's really not a record to be happy about. It really just shows a team that has been through a lot of transitions and just players coming and going. It's not a good stat, honestly. But there you go. First team to have 23 different players with a home run. Kobe Mayo to face the lefty here. First pitch inside for ball one. Get it all on there, Kobe.
Let's get it all on there.
Just spread it out.
Just
spread it out. Folks, we about to hit 100 likes? Yes, we are. 2 away. Come on, get it over the hump. That ball's hit on the ground right to short. Adames goes the short way for the force, and the inning is over. So they bring on the lefty to face the righty Mayo. It works out. Mayo is still scuffed. I mean, we're going to have to start making a decision here. We have 1 year of team control left with Ryan Mountcastle next season, and we got Kobe Mayo. I don't see a scenario where they should both be on the roster next year. They kind of cancel each other out. To have both would be, a little bit redundant. I think we could better utilize another roster spot for a different kind of a player. So it's a choice, I think, that needs to be made. What are you going to do? I mean, if you stick with Mountcastle and maybe trade Mayo away, well, that might be the more proven player that can help. But it's just 1 more year, and now you got to worry about what to do next year. If you stick with Mayo, well, you got a long-term guy, but is he going to be able to put up the production that we need if we're trying to be competitive next year? We can tolerate Mayo scuffling now, but man, he's got to get this going. He's not in lineups for his defense, folks. He's supposed to be mashing. We need more mashing. Beavers, I don't think, plays first, and even if he did, you've already got Basayo, who's going to get reps over there. And even Adley, I would think, would get a look at first base before Beavers. And we need outfielders. We're short on outfielders that should be starting games. So I don't see Beavers getting a look at first base without a whole lot of other stuff happening first. How about sending both for a proven guy? I mean, that's the thing, though. Who would want both, Cuzzo? Because they would have the same problem we have. They will not then have 2 right-handed first basemen that kind of cancel each other out. I don't think anybody's going to take them both. I think you got to move one on. But that's the big question. I think if Mountcastle had more than 1 year left to go, I think you'd want to keep him. But what if Mayo figures it out? We know what he can do if he can just unlock it. The guy can hit you 40 home runs in a season. I believe it. I believe he's got that kind of power. But for right now, it's just too many bad at-bats to really justify making him an everyday player. This is the time for Mayo to get it together. You have 4 weeks left to do something. Make me feel better about you being a part of the 2026 plans, Kobe. Come on, man. I saw somebody speculate that they think Mayo could also get some extra at-bats playing third base. I don't see Mayo playing third base unless it's like an emergency. It does look like Jeremiah Jackson is playing his way into some kind of role for next season. He would be a nice utility player. I think that's your new Mateo. Westberg's healthy. You're not going to see Jackson playing at third base. And even though he's been improving as an outfielder, I don't think you want to lock down a spot in the outfield for Jeremiah Jackson next season. I think He would be a great utility guy that could move around infield and outfield to help other players get a day off. One player here, one player there, and then Jeremiah's still getting a few games a week himself. That would be my approach. We are in the bottom of the 7th, folks. Sorry for missing the first few pitches to Casey Schmidt. The count is a ball and 2 strikes. Rogers is on 85 pitches. And a swing and a miss on a sweeper low. Another K for Trevor Rogers. Oh, is it bottom of the 7th? Oh, no. Did I totally miss?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Oh, my God. Folks, we're in the bottom of the 7th, and we missed the stretch. It's a delayed reaction. My apologies. But we've got a tradition around here. If it's late, so what? Folks, a belated cakes on the griddle. Hurry up, get them cakes up, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right, here is a ball hit in the air by Lee on the third base side. Jackson, Jeremiah makes the play. 2 down in the 7th. Trevor Rogers 1 out away from 7 innings of 1-run ball, which is just a normal start with that 1.4 ERA of his. Unbelievable.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
And we have passed 100 likes. Thank you, folks.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
All that's missing now is 1 super chat. Do I hear 1? 1 could lead to 2. Line by Matos, foul on the left side. He has got a count of no balls, 2 strikes. Rogers is 1 strike away from 7 innings, 90 pitches. It's all lining up nice once again for Rogers. The 0-2. Can't get him to chase a sweeper outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. If the Orioles hang on to win here, and they better, we'll have the rubber game tomorrow. Popped up. Basayo gives way to Jackson in foul ground on the third base side. He makes the catch, and this inning is over. 7 innings of 1-run ball from Trevor Rogers. He has done it again. Folks, it's incredible. It's incredible. And again, the guy doesn't blow you away with triple-digit fastballs. His breaking pitches, they've got some decent movement on it, but they're not the biggest break-in pitches out there. He just knows how to pitch, which really is the trump card, folks. All the metrics you want to look at and analyze and digest, you can spend the rest of your life doing that. There's one measurement that cannot just be listed on a piece of paper, and that's, do you know how to pitch? You know how to pitch. You know how to locate. You know how to mix up pitches. You know how to hide the pitch you're throwing until it's too late to pick up. Do you know how to get into the batter's head and convince them that you're about to throw a completely different pitch than the one you've got in mind? There's that Oriole fan being creepy again. Or is this part of that montage? Okay, this is a montage of just obnoxious stuff. Okay, let's get back to the ball game. The ERA is now to 1.39. The whip is .80. Folks, that is impressive if you're Dennis Eckersley closing for the A's in 1988. That's impressive. This is a starter for a last-place team. And a guy who every Oriole fan, and don't pretend like you weren't there, I can't pretend. We all thought the trade for Trevor Rogers was the biggest mistake Mike Elias had made yet. Well, we were wrong. We were wrong. Now, I'll say this. I don't even think Elias expected to get Rogers to do what he's doing like this. I think even he's surprised, but he made that deal. And you can't take that away. Remember when we spent about a solid month with everybody in the chat updating every night what Kyle Stowers was doing? I don't see anybody doing that anymore. Basayo is at the plate on a 2-1 count. He takes a big cut and he misses. It's 2-2. Rogers is getting hugs in the dugout, so his night is over. 7 innings for Rogers. We need 6 outs with a 7-run lead from the bullpen. I hope that's enough. That pitch is low and away to Sammy. It's a full count. Rogers, 7 innings, no walks. 5 hits, 5 strikeouts, 1 earned run. And again, the ERA now below 1 point. He dropped his ERA. That is ball 4. Basayo draws a walk to lead off the top of the 8th off of Gage. In a lefty-lefty matchup, Basayo draws a leadoff walk. You like to see that. Take your base, kid.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
With a 7-run lead, Jeremiah Johnson will stay in to bat when you might think they would pinch hit otherwise in this lefty-lefty matchup. He looks at a called strike. Did I say Jeremiah Johnson? Daniel Johnson. He's reached base twice. He's scored twice. A walk and a single. Pitch, swing and a miss. Chased one off the plate. 0-2. Hey, how about Basayo's first stolen base? I don't think he's going to try it with a 7-run lead. I just want to know if he's capable. He's a big dude. He doesn't look like a base stealer, but would be a nice day to have our first home run and first steal all in one game. Very little chance. Even if it was a situation that might call for it. I don't know if he could do it. I just want Sammy to be able to do everything. I want a superstar. I want a superstar. 0-2 pitch to Johnson. Outside, 1-2. One and 2 the count. In the dirt. 2-2. Top of the order after this. In his first, okay, so that's just, that's your season. No Oriole in their first 14 starts has had an ERA as low as Rogers this season. That ball's hit hard out to right. That ball is traveling past the right fielder. It'll bounce over the wall for a ground rule double, and that's unfortunate. That ball hit into the triangle out there in right center, and if it stays in the field of play, Basayo is probably rounding third and scoring. But with the automatic double, you only get 2 bases, which means Basayo has to stop going first to third. There's nobody out, and we've got a chance to blow this even farther open, second and third. And we've got, what do we got? Back to the top of the order, right? Holiday? Jackson Holiday. 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored today. Everybody but Mayo with a hit. And Daniel Johnson, Dylan Beavers, and Ryan Mountcastle each with 2 hits. So 8 runs on 11 hits for the Orioles. No errors. And a great performance again from the pitcher, Rogers. Here's a high pitch to Holiday to begin the at-bat, 1-0. Nobody out, second and third. Just a ground ball, a fly ball can get Holiday an RBI here. That pitch a little bit low, maybe a hair outside. 2-0 on Holiday. I smell a double-digit score for the offense today. Save a couple of runs for tomorrow. That ball's hit in the air. Is it deep enough? No. The shortstop, Adames, goes out, but he's backpedaling, and that throw had nothing on it. I tell you what, if Daniel Johnson is watching that play close, he should have tried to tag and score there. Adames was walking backwards while making the catch. He could not get off a strong throw. It wasn't hit deep. I mean, normally a ball hit in that area, you're not going to try to tag, but the way that ball was caught, I firmly believe Johnson could have tagged and scored there. We're up by 7. It's not the end of the world. Here is Jeremiah Jackson, 1 out with second and third, and the first pitch is in the dirt. Jeremiah, the Bullfrog. 2-run homer on the day. 322 the average right now. And when Westberg comes back healthy, which hopefully will be in about a week, I want a way to keep Jackson in this lineup. I honestly, well, you don't want Johnson. I guess I'd move Jeremiah back to right field. Have Beavers play left, Cowser in center. I'm really not interested in Carlson. I'm really not interested in Daniel Johnson. So throw Jackson, Jeremiah back out to right and get Westberg his spot back at third, and this lineup will be even stronger. This pitch is fouled away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Again, Jorge Mateo spending most of the season recovering and rehabbing. He began the season on the roster, if you remember that opening series up in Rogers Center in Toronto. It was the day of opening day where Mateo was announced that he had made the roster. But not too long into the season, he went down with a long-term injury. 2-2 pitch to Jackson is high. Full count on Jeremiah. Jeremiah Jackson might not have Mateo's speed, but he gives you just about everything else Mateo does. Can play the infield. Maybe not a veteran outfielder, but again, he's improving quickly in that outfield role and has already looked like he's passed up Mateo in terms of being an outfielder that you don't lose your mind to see in the lineup card playing in a corner outfield spot. Pitch. That ball's hit to right. That ball's traveling. That ball is going to split the outfielders and score a pair of runs. Jeremiah Jackson. Folks, What are we witnessing here? A 2-run double. The Orioles have hit double digits. It's 10-1. Folks. You gotta love it.
Ho, ho, it's magic, you know. Oh, it's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Swung on a miss by Gunnar. He is 1 for 3. 1 out. 2 runs in. 10-1 Baltimore. I'm telling you, I want to save some offense for tomorrow if possible, or even throughout the rest of the road trip. Why do we score 10 runs on Trevor Rogers Day? Just 4 runs would have won the game the last 2 days. But we lost 3-2. Gunnar to right. That ball's going to drop in for a base hit. Jackson is thinking about scoring. No, he's not. He will stop at third. Still only 1 out in the inning. And the Orioles are pounding away with the hits. They're up to 13 now. Gunnar with a 2-hit day. Folks, the line keeps on moving. Mountcastle's coming up. He's 2 for 4 with a home run. Mountcastle with 6 RBI in his last 24 hours of playing some baseball. 4 last night, 2 this afternoon. Tom, you know that ain't happening. I'm not saying you're wrong, but they're not going to turn a number 1 overall draft pick like Holiday, just a year and change into his career, into a utility player. It's not happening. In fact, if the Orioles were to do that, Matt Holiday would probably, I don't know, he'd probably make Jackson like just go on strike. That ain't happening, Tom. And again, Tom, until we maybe sign an outfielder, who do you want in your outfield right now? That's a wild pitch, and Jeremiah will come in to score standing. Make it 11-1, folks. Ones are wild on the board. We've got a double one. The Giants have a single one. 11-1, folks. Yeah, Tom, I mean, I understand like what your point is. If we're playing on who deserves what, I'm with you. But again, I kind of think until we get another outfielder in the mix, and no, I'm not going to count Tyler O'Neill because as soon as he's healthy, it's just a countdown clock until the next injury stint. Ryan Mountcastle swings and fouls one away. So, yeah, Cowser, Beavers, I guess, and then Jeremiah. And, you know, there could be a situation where those two could be a platoon, where Beavers, the lefty, and Jeremiah, the righty, could split a spot. I like that idea because I don't think either should be anointed as an everyday player. They both show a lot of promise. But I think next year is sort of a prove-it year. If they can sustain that, I think it put less pressure on both of them. And then they have the benefit of typically facing a matchup that they want. So, yeah, Jackson and Beavers platoon, maybe in right field. You put Cowser in center or left, depending on what outfielder we go out to add to this team. I want a right-handed bat in the middle of the order that can play the outfield. Swing and a miss by Mountcastle, and he strikes out. 2 down in the top of the 8th. Yeah, I mean, it's been a trial by fire throwing Jackson out there. Obviously, his debut, I believe we were out in Wrigley Field. He dropped a routine fly ball right at him. He had a bad route to another ball, and I was immediately just livid that the Orioles would basically, punt on the season by doing something like that. Like, at the time, I'm thinking, what do they see in Jeremiah Jackson where they're going to accommodate him to the point where they're going to play him on a position, sacrifice our defense, and just get him in the lineup? Like, why? Well, I do understand why now. The dude can hit. The dude can hit. And now he's starting to figure it out in the outfield. So, look, folks, I'm willing to, I'm willing to change my mind about things. I still think it was a move that kind of was a middle finger to fans. But it's kind of like the Trevor Rogers thing. It's like eventually things start to work out right. And even though there was a bit of a learning curve and a bump in the road and early results made you think this is a bad idea, well, right now it's looking like a pretty good idea. Sorry, folks. I'll be right back. Joel Paguero, a right-hander on the pitch for the Giants. He's facing Colton Cowser. And that fastball in there at 99 to even up the count at 1-1 on Cowser. The 1-1 from Paguero is at the top of the zone at 99. Where is my ashtray? Pitch outside. That was triple digits. Hold on, folks. There you are. Fouled at the plate. Cows, people, cows. Two balls, two strikes on the milkman. The pitch fouled off of Cowser's leg. And he will take a minute to walk that off. You got to walk in. I got to walk on. I'm so dry, but I can't help lose my pride. I got to walk in. I got to walk on. Feats don't fail me now. 2-2 on Cowser. Pitch. He chased one in the dirt. He strikes out. And the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the eighth. The Orioles lead it 11-1. 11-1. It's a party out here, West Coast. Folks.
I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky.
Hey, let's check in on the Yankees and see what's happening over there in Yankee land tonight.
As the 1-2 hit right back to Louis. Goes the second one. On the first, Jazz throws it. What the fuck was that?
Oh, wow.
Jazz. There's the 1-2. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz could have handled the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. Just fucking take the whole team off the field, man. Take the whole team off the field. Take the whole team off the field. Take them all. Get them all fucking out of here. I'm so done. I can't even look at this anymore, man. I can't look at this shit anymore. This is pathetic. Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. This is disgusting. Stick a fork in them. Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them. That was the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field and deep. And the Mets have taken the lead. Fuck this team.
Yankee Nation, folks. That's why I can only laugh whenever a Yankee fan shows up and tries to flex. That is your play-by-play man. That is the representation of your attitude about your own team. But then you're going to act like you're flexing on the rest of the league? Who do you think you're fooling? Really? Nobody's buying it anymore. You guys are the Blockbuster Video of Major League Baseball, all right? You are in the past. Hey, folks, Dubin is on for the Orioles. He throws one pitch and hits a batter. Great. Dubin hits Ramos. And the Orioles, by the way, have made some defensive changes with this big lead here late. Going to give a couple of guys a breather. Gunnar Henderson is gone. Luis Vasquez is in. All right, that's the only change. Never mind, one change. Ramos is 1 for 3. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. Yankee fans. The 1-1 pitch. Foul back. I mean, do you know Yankee fans are like, hey, while they were losing, I mean, right now, according to that guy the other day, they're the hottest team in baseball. But before that, they hit a rough patch, and they wanted to blame it on the fact that the no facial hair policy was lifted. They will look for anything. Hey, we're not winning because we're not shaving. That's why. That's why we make 4 errors in an inning. That's why Anthony Volpe has the yips. Ramos with a fly ball to right field. Circling under it is Beavers, and he makes the catch. 1 down in the bottom of the 8th. But of course, if Volpe Of course, if Volpe has a hot week, hits 3 homers, and hits 400 next week, then suddenly he's the next Derek Jeter. That's how it works. Here's Raffy Devers. 1 away, bases empty. 0 for 3. He looks at a strike. Dubin hits the outside corner. Doobie doobie doo. Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What were the chances? Doobie doobie doo. Based on what we have now and assuming everyone's healthy, I'd be curious to hear your projected starting lineup for next season. Well, Tom, that projected lineup would feature at least one player that isn't on the team yet, so it's kind of hard to say. I want what I feel is our biggest lineup need, and that is a right-handed hitting RBI kind of a bat that we can hit there in the middle of the order. We don't really have it right now. Mountcastle is trying to be that. I don't really think he's that guy. I think you hit him down a couple of spots lower with a better-looking lineup. But otherwise, we got a 1-2 count on Devers. Otherwise, I really am about, and again, I'm not saying it's 100% set in stone, set it and forget it, but this coming spring training, I want Beavers to at least be given a chance to see if he can hit leadoff. I just don't think Holiday's the right guy in that spot. I want Holiday hitting in the middle of the order. I want Westberg batting second. Gunnar can stay batting third. The power hitting outfield bat that should have been Tyler O'Neill that we need to go out and sign. I want him the cleanup hitter. I want to see if Basayo can finish strong here and look like a guy that you would then want batting fifth, and then maybe Holiday sixth. Hauser needs to come in there, I guess, seventh or eighth. He's got a lot of work to do. He should be hitting at the bottom of the order, Hauser. That is ball 4 to Devers. A 1-out walk here in the bottom of the 8th from Dubin. And then who does that leave? Who does that leave? Beavers. Beavers, I guess, bats 8th or 9th in there. A lot of lefties. A lot of lefties. That's why we need that right-handed bat in there. Balance things out. Or a switch hitter. I'll take a switch. There's just not a whole lot of switch hitting outfielders that can give you good power that's going to be a free agent this year. We used to have a guy named Anthony Santander fit that role nice. Oh and 1 on Adames. That pitch is way off the plate and will roll to the backstop. Sammy, hurry up and get to that ball. Sammy, you got to be a little more. You got to show a little more hustle going after those wild pitches. Oh, yeah. Where does Adley fit in? Where does Adley fit in? Okay, opening day lineup against a right-handed pitcher. Okay, I got, what do I got? Mayo wouldn't be in the lineup. I'd have Basayo at first and Rutschman behind the plate. Basayo at first. Holiday at second. Gunnar at short. Westberg at third. Hauser in left or center. Beavers in right. And then I guess Jeremiah Jackson could DH. Here's a swing and a miss. And down goes Adames. 2 down. 2 down for Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 3. 3 ground outs. I think you got to move Holiday down. You got to move Adley down. This whole thing of like Adley never hits lower than like 5th, and normally hits like 2nd or 3rd or whatever. Like that's got to stop. Ground ball to short. Vasquez with the short flip to second for the force. And the inning is over. Dubin with a scoreless inning of work here in the 8th. We go to the 9th. The Orioles are ahead by 10. Let's wrap this one up. 11-1 Baltimore going into the 9th. Hey, I never took one look at the out-of-town scores. Here we go. Top of the 9th, the Angels up 4-1 on Houston, and they have the bases loaded right now. Yankees are tied with the White Sox in the bottom of the 9th, 2 down. Come on, Chicago, walk off the Yankees. Padres, who we have coming up next on Monday, they are blowing out the Twins 12-3 in the 8th. Royals with a 3-1 lead on the Tigers. That's in the 9th. Cubs with a slim 2-1 lead on the Rockies, top of the 5th. Bottom of the 3rd, scoreless between the Diamondbacks and Dodgers. Final scores: Brewers over the Blue Jays 4-1. Rays defeat the Nats 4-1. Marlins beat the Mets 11-8. Pittsburgh with a touchdown over the Red Sox 10-3. In 10 innings, the Phillies squeaked by the Braves 3-2. Cardinals doubled up the Reds 4-2. Cleveland snuck by the Mariners 4-3. And coming up tonight, it'll be the Rangers and the Athletics. Must-see TV. All right. Top of the 9th. Beavers, folks. Last chance to show me your Beavers.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Show them to me. I want to see them. Might be the only time I see beavers all week. There's some. All right. Would you want the Orioles to go after another switch hitter? I mean, only if it makes sense. Again, I think the position is more important. It needs to be an outfielder. So a switch-hitting outfielder? Who do we got that makes sense for a spot in the heart of the order that gives some righty power to balance out all the lefties we got here? Beavers. Oh, they got a position player out here pitching for San Francisco. Beavers with a fly ball to left. Christian Koss, a second baseman by trade, is making his 4th appearance in a blowout game. So this is the Giants' position player of choice for pitching. Kobe Mayo is 0 for 4. Can Mayo please get off the schneid here? He's the only batter without a hit in the starting lineup, and he's facing a second baseman on the mound. That pitch is a strike. It's 1-1. Mayo took a big cut on a eephus pitch and only got a little piece of it to foul it away. Mayo, if you strike out here, buddy, don't you dare. A little bit outside. 2-2 on Mayo. Pitch. Mayo hits it out to left, but not enough on it. It'll be a can of corn for Ramos. 2 down. Kobe Mayo can't even get a hard hit ball off the position player. Sammy Basayo. I got a feeling Sammy's going to know what to do off a guy like this. Maybe hit one into the water. Oh, come on, Blue. That pitch was about 35 miles an hour. Strike 1. Sammy with a ground ball to second, and Koss is going to have a 1-2-3 inning on less than 10 pitches. Are you kidding me? That's the most we could do off that dude? Couple of routine fly balls and a ground ball out. We go to the bottom of the 9th. 10-run lead. Let's wrap it up. Wrap it up. I'll take it. Wrap it up. I'll take it. Wrap it up. I hated that song. I never knew, like who was that song for? It's not really a good club tune. Not really one you want to dance to. I don't know, that song just kind of stuck. Was that the Fabulous Thunderbirds? Is that who that was? Wrap it up. Nobody wants to sing about wrapping Christmas presents anyway. It's a stupid subject for a song. What am I talking about? Beavers, Jackson, Westy, Gunner, Basayo, Mountie, O'Neill, Holiday, Cowser. Huh. So no Rutschman. Is Rutschman in there? You have 2 DHs. I'm assuming Basayo's a catcher. I'm just gonna pretend like O'Neill doesn't exist, and I'm going to let somebody else DH, and I'm gonna let Adley get into this lineup. He's hitting low, but he's in the lineup. I guess you could just replace O'Neill with Adley and call it a day. Yeah, I figured. It's either that or O'Neill catching. Dubin is out here for the 9th. 17 pitches he threw in the 8th. Flores swings at the first pitch. It is a little looper toward the dugout on the first base side out of reach. Strike 1. Wilmer Flores is 0 for 3. It's the 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Giants. And Flores will need to bat a second time in the inning. Otherwise, we're going to win this. Oh, 1 pitch. Right in there. Strike 2. Wrap it up. We'll take it. Wrap it up. The 0-2. Right in there. Blue, what are you doing? You telling me that's low? You trying to tell me that's low? I don't know. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch. Swing and a miss. See ya.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
2 more outs to go. Baltimore trying to end a bad streak. I've lost 8 out of 9 coming into this game. There's a strike to Schmidt. 0-1. Dubin gets a ground ball right to Vasquez in for Gunner. He has a bobble, recovers though, and gets Casey Schmidt going down the line. 2 down, folks. 1 more out to go. One more out to go, and we are back in the win column, folks. It is Drew Gilbert coming up to pinch hit. First pitch is in there for a strike, bottom of the zone. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. That pitch broke down. It's down to one more strike. One more strike to go. The windup from Dubin. The pitch hit on the ground to Holiday. He's got it to first. And the Orioles win in convincing fashion. Oh, us Oriole fans needed this one. We are in the win column. Final score, Baltimore 11, San Francisco 1. Trevor Rogers Day. Folks, it's the one thing you can count on. Trevor Rogers. Hey now. Hey now. Waddle doodle. It's the Gleesman. The Orioles come out there to the West Coast and get themselves a nice victory. Hey, there's a super chat in the Charm City chat. A waddle doodle there, Tom. Tom, with a very generous donation to the channel. Tom, thank you so much. Folks, give Tom a thanks and a howdy doody for that generous super chat. Where's my thank you button, folks?
And I want to thank you very much for that.
I really do. I really do. Thank you, Tom. I really do appreciate it. A super chat like that pretty much doubles the funding or the revenue that I've generated for calling the game today. You've just doubled it with that one very nice gesture. Thanks so much. You're welcome, Tom. Don't thank me. If you're going to support the channel like that, I should be thanking you. It's a pleasure to call these games. It's a dream come true for me. And I'm very thankful for the support people show out there saying, BW, we like the way you do things. Because not everybody does. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Hell, even one of our regulars checked out on me today. I guess Little Shop of Horrors is a subject too taboo for this channel. I'll try to refrain from bringing it up again. Patrick, come on back for another game, dude. It was 5 minutes of goofing around. Please don't let the other 296 games, which is about, 900 hours of calling baseball, be forgotten for 5 minutes of a Little Shop of Horrors nonsense. Come on, buddy. Come on back. All right. The Orioles are back in the win column. What's that noise?
Very uncharacteristic miss here for Sam.
Sorry, you're listening to some soccer going on here. Let's see. Let's take a look at a couple of the numbers here. Give me just a sec to get them up. Mods, if you don't mind maybe typing in a little promo for tomorrow's game, start time and all that while I work on this. Folks, we are one subscriber away from 3360. One more subscriber. If you're watching right now, we still have about 6 people or so here. If one of you is not subscribed, if you were to do it right now, that sub count number will jump up to 3360. Please consider doing it, and we'll have a little something to celebrate on our way out of here today. If we don't get it now, we'll get it tomorrow, okay? But if you're watching, you have the power to make that number move right now. All right. Let me bring up this box score one more time. Trevor Rogers gets the win, folks. Record now is 8-2. Again, the numbers are just ridiculous. Seymour gets the loss. He only goes 3 innings, gave up 5 hits, 4 earned runs, a couple of walks. And the Orioles had the home run ball working early here. Jeremiah Jackson in the 3rd inning with a 2-run homer. Ryan Mountcastle in the 3rd inning with a 2-run homer. And then Sammy Basayo hit his first major league bomb in the top of the 4th. Jackson Holiday had an RBI triple. Gunnar Henderson with a sac fly. Dylan Beavers with an RBI single. And then Jeremiah Jackson doubled to drive in a pair of runs in the 8th and then came around to score on a wild pitch. Jeremiah Jackson finished the day 2 for 5, 2 runs scored, a home run, and 4 RBI, and he's hitting .330 at the end of the day. Folks, who are you? I had no idea Jeremiah Jackson was capable of doing this.
Who are you? Who are you?
But he's doing it, folks. He's hitting 115 points higher than Colton Cowser. All right? He's hitting 115 points higher than Colton Cowser. He's hitting 85 points higher than Jackson Holiday. It's just nuts. Nuts. By the way, the Orioles only had to use 2 pitchers today. Rogers, 7 innings. Dubin pitched the final 2. And Dubin with a nice outing. 2 scoreless innings without giving up a hit. He did give up 1 walk, but he did strike out 2. 26 pitches, 2 innings. Good stuff. So the pitching was there. The defense minus Jackson Holiday looking a little bit shaky again was pretty good. And then the offense, everybody in the starting lineup other than Kobe Mayo with at least 1 hit. It really was a complete performance from the Orioles to end their 5-game losing streak. We're now 14 games under with about, 26 to play? We can only lose 6 more games on the season. If we lose 7, we finish with a losing record. That's asking a lot to try to somehow avoid a losing season. But we did win today, and I had a lot of fun calling it. I hope you'll come back tomorrow for the final game, a rubber game in this series. Again, the pitching matchup is on paper very, very intriguing. Tomoyuki Sagano, the veteran Japanese pitcher who over in the Nippon Japanese League is already a Hall of Famer. He will be. Very highly decorated pitcher, veteran. He's going to pitch against Justin Verlander, which I'm sure will be the only time these two will ever square off. So it's a bit of a historic matchup tomorrow. Sagano versus Verlander. Come on back and enjoy it. What's the start time again? 4 o'clock? First pitch at 4:15. Hope you'll be here to join me. All right, folks. Let's see who is streaming out there right now. And I will redirect you. I know my buddy Rhino is grinding today. In fact, you guys can help me help get Rhino. Let me see if he's hit 3,000 subscribers. He is on the verge right now.
Hawkins, what did I tell you?
Oh, he did it. He did it. Rhino finally got there today while I called the game. Rhino has hit 3,000 subscribers. And, folks, I'm going to send you over there. Give him some more subs. Make it a big day for him. And congratulate him, please. It's no joke grinding your way. He's calling 4 football games today. 4. Like, he is waking up, he's calling 4 games, and then he's going to bed. That is hardcore. I can't do that. I can't do that. You feel me? So he's covering LSU versus Clemson. It is opening day for college football. And Rhino's going to guide you for the next couple of hours or so. So I'm going to send you on over there. It's still early, folks, just after 10 p.m. on the East Coast on a Saturday night. If you're going to go out and get into trouble, you've got some extra time to recover with the West Coast afternoon game. So go ahead. Go out and get in some trouble. Just be ready by 4 o'clock tomorrow. All right, folks. Thanks to the mods in the Charm City chat for all the help you do. Great work. Thanks for the super chat that came in there late. We also had a Magic membership given out there by Annie. And I'll be able to give away some free Magic memberships one more time before the season ends here. Coming up probably on that Labor Day game. I'll send out some Magic memberships. It's going to be one big shindig on Monday, folks. Hope to see you there. But we got tomorrow first. Come on back for that. Sagano versus Verlander. All right, that's it for me, folks. This has been the Birdwatcher. Have a good rest of your Saturday, and I will chirp at you later. Sending you now to Rising Rhino. Take care, everybody.